The journey of Act 3 begins today. We have a lot of chapters. I don't know that they all need to be added, but we'll see, because at this point what I have to do is I have to go read the ones that I have done, and this is where it's going to be hard, because I need to fix the ending. I know that, but I also need to add in the subplots still, so this one I think might actually be harder than the previous two. So I forgot to record, but I got the next chapter done, so 39, got that one done. That was 1,020 words. And I just finished the next one, which is chapter 40, and that one was 1,055 words. So we are getting there. I think I might get maybe one more chapter done today, but we shall see. Chapter 44 is done, and I feel like I don't need to change any of the words right now, because we're at 999. I know it's just under 1,000, but I feel like it's the special Haunted Mansion number, so we gotta keep it for a minute. But come over here, and that means I did decide to skip the Annabelle chapter for now, but now we've officially broke. I say that as if you're here. I have broke 80,000 words. Welcome to a voiceover. So I did this chapter at night, and I didn't want to wake my husband up. And so then moving on to the morning, got quite a bit of writing done, but I didn't want to talk. So I had some morning tea, got quite a few chapters done in the morning, and kind of was just editing and messing around trying to see what I wanted to do with the chapters. I know it's becoming a bad habit, but like, I just don't feel like I need to have 1,000 words at this point for some of these chapters, because I don't know that it needs to be that much for where we're at in the story. It's like just random little things that need to happen, and I feel like, again, bumping the word count is a different stage in the editing process anyways, and at this point I'm probably going to end up rewriting the ending, so I don't feel as bad, because like I know that like things are going to be changing a bit, and so it's okay. 558, not too bad for just like a random little scene that needed to happen. All right, 49 is done. Again, a little under, but I think that's okay. This one's 971, and it is only 7:20 in the morning, so I think I'm gonna take a little break, and then I'm not sure, but I might end up finishing today. We'll find out. Is it pure insanity if I decide to finish it today? Because hear me out. I have about 7 chapters theoretically to write. I know I need to rewrite some of the ending, because like it was a hot mess. I've kind of fixed it now, of like where I want it to go and stuff. And like one of the problems like is the current chapter that I'm definitely not avoiding writing as I record right now. But like, I think I could get it done, because if each chapter is taking me roughly an hour, and it's only 8 a.m., and like yesterday I was like, you know what, like I can't sleep, I'm just gonna go write, so I wrote a chapter last night, and so I'm like, could I just finish this today? Because this is all I want to work on. Like, I don't want to do anything else. Like, being an author is the thing that I want to do with my life. And like the idea of just being so close to being done with this draft, and then being able to have like a fully working story at this point is like such a big like dopamine hit of like, I did it. So I think I might do that today. I also am still definitely not procrastinating writing this chapter, but like I was thinking about taking our dog for a walk. And then I was like, because like I'm starting to feel like okay-ish for the cold. And so I was like, well, I should probably like get outside. And then no, it's snowing, and I don't take her when we have snow. I don't know where spring is, but it's definitely not here in Utah at all. It's still winter, and I'm like so over it. I am just ready for it to be warm so I could go read a book outside again and not be snowed on all the time. Getting over this real fast. All right, next chapter is done, 1722, and it is only 9:20. All right, so I just finished chapter 51. It's just under 1,000. It was 921, but I feel like it's fine. And honestly, I feel like it was so much better than how I initially had it written, because honestly, I didn't know what I was gonna do. So fixed that. So now that chapter and that part of the story, I feel like actually did what it needed to do. And so now we're getting into the nitty-gritty part where I have to fix the story ending, because again, I didn't really like how I ended it, but I wasn't sure exactly what I wanted to do. And now that I do know what I want to do, I have to adjust it a little bit. So it means a little bit more work, but I only have 6 more chapters planned to add. And I think I just have to adjust a couple chapters here and there that I've already written to kind of fix that ending. But a lot of it I think I'll be able to keep. And so I think I might be able to do it today. It's only 10:15. So let's continue along. All right, so I just fixed chapter 52. It didn't need a whole lot of fixing yet, but it was just enough to be like, okay, we gotta fix this just a smidge. It's still gonna need some touch-up work, and I think I'll work on that more on the next draft. But I decided to take out one of the chapters I was going to add and just jump straight to Annabelle. It will be her last chapter of the book, so it needs to happen, and then we'll jump back to the other chapter. But it's just a little bit left of her, and we kind of get to see like her downfall. And so yeah, I think I can get this done today. It's only 10:42. All right, another short chapter at 490. I think this is one of those chapters that when I go to do my edits where I make the word count a lot bigger, it might have more stuff happen. But for right now, this scene is what it needs to be. And again, the sick is catching up with me again, so like, I'm gonna count it. I think it's fine. Again, I have the draft specifically for making the word counts better, and I'm already at like, I think it's close to like 85,000 words, so I think I'm okay to have like a short chapter here and there, and then fix it when we get there. All right, I just fixed chapter 54. I had to rewrite it a little bit to fit the new way that I'm having the ending go, but I ended up upping the word count by a little bit. So now we're sitting at 2,026 words for chapter 54. Again, sometimes I feel like I'm cheating, but also like it's my own self-imposed rules, so I feel like I can change them. But here we are at chapter 55 with 651 words. Like, look at that. 3 more that I had initially planned to possibly add. I don't know if I'm going to need them or not, but right now I'm gonna go work on editing up chapter 22. And then we'll see, because like, oh my god, it's so close. But also, I have to leave in about 20 minutes to go get my husband from work, so might have to finish it this afternoon. But I think finishing it today is like a real possibility. I don't need to touch these last chapters for this round. They're fine. Epilogue doesn't need to be touched. It's just right here. So 56 to 64 is all I need to deal with. And really, a lot of this is just like kind of fixing the ending, but I feel like I'm underestimating how much time that's going to take. We will find out. Also, there is a real possibility I might actually hit 90,000 words on this draft. All right, I had to change the coloring again because now we're back to the chapters I've technically written, but now I need to revise. So we've made these yellow, and I just finished 57. I dropped about 200 to 300 words, but had to rewrite it. So it's fine. Again, I'm not completely concerned about the word count at this point. That is what either the next one or the one after drafting is going to be all about. For now, we're just trying to get the story told. Getting the hubby from work. I'm on chapter 16, page 145 of Grave Peril. So hopefully I can get this book done kind of soon. All right, I'm down to the last 2 chapters, the old 26 and 27. And I already want to delete chapter 26 completely and just start over because I don't think it's salvageable. I want to change it. And I think I could write it better with not her telling the story. So I think I'm rewriting now what would be chapter 60. But like, even if this ends up being the case, like, it's 2 chapters. It's like 3, almost 4 in the afternoon. I think I can hit the end today. Might stay up a little later. We shall see. So I've added 60 and 61 as new chapters. So 60 was 586 words. 61 was 810 words. And I don't know that I'm going to finish it in 62. It might be 1 or 2 more chapters. But I feel like I could accomplish it today. However, it's going to be tonight because I have to go cook dinner. So it's like, I mean, it's good because it gives me time to like contemplate like how am I going to do the thing, but like also it's still the end, and it's still like, and now I've added new things that I have to fix, but it's still better. So I basically deleted what was chapter 26 and now 27. Well, deleted. I've moved them out of my word counts, and instead they just are existing currently. Like I haven't deleted the files yet, but I think they're gonna get deleted at the end of this draft because they don't need to exist anymore. I've rewritten the ending completely, and I think it's better this way, and I think it fits more with the full story, and I just need to fix the end. And then I'm not going to touch the epilogue. I think that's pretty solid. So yeah, it's getting there. So close. And it's like, I could so finish this right now. So I just got to go cook dinner and then hang out with the family and then do a voiceover ending because I don't want to keep my husband up with me talking to you while it's typing and he's trying to sleep. Having a nerd husband pays off. I asked him for some ideas because I felt like I had wrote myself into a corner with how to deal with the big end again. So I got ideas from him, and so we talked about it for like an hour and was bouncing ideas back and forth, and I was like, what about this? What about this? And he was like, yeah, no, this, but long conversation. That's why you have a nerd husband, because he does all things fantasy. So he's like, this would work. This is no. This needs to be more this way, not this way, in his opinion, of course. And so I was like, yeah, I agree with quite a bit of that. So I have ideas. He's in the shower. You might hear that in the background. But I am going to hopefully write the end because it is only 7 o'clock. I have a full thing of water, which I'm actually using to hold my phone up, and see if we can get this done. I don't know if I will talk to you. It might become a voiceover because once he's asleep, I don't want to wake him up. But I do want to hit the end tonight, which I should add, I think is only going to be like 2 chapters. I think I'm just going to have the big thing happen in 1 chapter and maybe a follow-up chapter. Maybe. Or like a lead-up chapter. I'm not entirely sure, but like not much. Like 1 to 2. So let's get to writing. All right, welcome back for some more voiceover. This was me working on the last couple chapters, and this is the very last chapter, and so it was almost 900 words. Kind of late, not too bad. I was pretty proud of myself for actually completing it. So here it is. Here is the long list of all of the chapters I have written and their word counts, ending at 85, 425, which honestly is not bad at all. We didn't do a whole lot of adventuring, but I've been sick, so like we're not doing a lot. But 85,000 words, 85, 425. That's a lot of words for a draft. Again, keep in mind, my end count for my first book was 49,000 words. And the last one, I can't honestly remember, I think it was like 68,000 words. So progressively getting bigger. And I'm not even at the point where I'm bulking up the word count. And that'll be, I don't think it'll be the next draft. I think the next one, I'm going to work on my chaos notes because that's what I've called them, is chaos. Because now I have to go through and make like the streamlined stuff happen. But that will be for the next video. So I hope you enjoyed coming along for this writing adventure. And I would love to hear what you are writing and how that is going in the comments down below. Make sure to like and subscribe and check out the first 2 books in the series. And until next time, thank you for watching, and I'll see y'all soon.